Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the AC's Jeremy Plays Kerbal Space Program. I'm going to pick up where we left off last night. If you'll remember, we had just landed on Eve and had transmitted back scientific data. So now the only mission that we have is transmit or recover scientific data from the surface of Gilly. Now I could take the easy way out on this one and do something else, but I'm not going to. Okay, I'm going to go for a full-on new spacecraft, but needed to make a few modifications. Since we're not actually landing, we don't need to worry about thermal management systems, and we don't need to worry about parachutes. So this is going to become our Gilly lander. And we'll save that. And yeah, one of the problems I faced last night was that I was not paying attention to yeah, the important stuff. I wasn't paying attention to my staging as much as I should have been. Okay. So, I definitely need to pay closer attention to my staging. That one, I should be able to toss off with those two pretty easily. Okay. And no, I do not want that to go off at the same time. So we've got that one, and then we've got that one going off afterwards. And then we'll light off that sucker, and then finally that flea is a last deceleration stage. Yeah, this should actually do us right. Except I think I need to do one more little thing up here. And specifically that's put in some of those inline RCS thrusters up there. That'll let me land her the way that I want to. Okay. So, our new Gilly lander is now in place. And let's go. Now what I could probably do is take the probe that I have orbiting Gilly and bring it down to the surface, but I'm just not going to. I'm going to go ahead and do a full-on new probe landing specifically designed for Gilly. Now she's a little bit lighter than she was last time because I got rid of the heat shield and the parachutes. So we should have slightly better performance. Hopefully it won't be so much better that we end up screwing ourselves over, but we'll see what happens. Okay, about to pass Mach 1. Currently passing 2 Gs of acceleration. Getting our wobble that we normally get. Passing Mach 2 now. Coming up on 3 Gs of acceleration. Solid rocket burnout fairly quickly here. Ditch those suckers. Crap. Okay, doesn't look like they actually took anything out. I still should have added some more bloody reinforcement across there. Keep this whole thing from jerking around like it does. Now we're losing speed even though we're burning at full power right now. Gonna see if I can't get her to angle over a little bit without totally flopping onto her side. Okay. And once again, it's jouncy as all hell. Okay, let's see what our orbit is looking like right now. We'll clear atmosphere, that's for sure. Okay, so we're actually doing pretty good right now. We're starting to gain speed again, which is good. We're clear of atmosphere, so we don't have to worry about atmospheric drag anymore. Right now, we just need to worry about establishing an orbit. Yeah, whenever she's under positive control, she seems to settle out a little bit, but... oh, is she ever bouncy as all hell any other time. We're actually coming up on a G's worth of thrust out of these suckers right now. Past Mach 3 now. Not too sure how much longer these engines are going to last. Okay, there we go. Crap. Yeah, she's jouncing around like all get out now. It's mainly because we've lost so much weight, but we're still maintaining full thrust. Won't matter so much in a few seconds, but I'm going to go ahead and back off on the thrust a little bit. Now that we've settled out a little bit here, see what kind of thrust we're getting. Not too bad, actually. Okay, gonna go ahead and set our target, which to start with is going to be Eve. As always, we first just need to establish an orbit, what I'm currently working on. Okay, heading along really well right now. Gonna angle us down a little bit more towards the horizon. Okay, and we are headed for a standard safe orbit. Not entirely circular, but it doesn't really need to be either. 100,000 meters. Okay. That means we're thoroughly clear of atmosphere. And while I am thinking about it, before things get too terribly far along, I'm going to go ahead and extend my solar panels so that we can have plenty of power to work with. And now we kind of need to exit. I'd really like to exit towards the sun since we have to go that way anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and warp around to there on the dark side. I'm going to continue that turn until we start to get some, or until we get to the proper angle at least. Fortunately, we have plenty of battery power right now. And then power up the engines. Get a nice prograde angle. There we go. And with the alternator running, then we should be getting good bit of power generation as well, which helps since we're on the dark side and our solar panels don't work at all and I don't have RTGs unlocked yet. It actually kind of sucks that you have to unlock RTGs a lot later. Okay. Now we might actually be looking at the potential for a gravity assist here from the MUN. But we're also going to have to worry about exactly what kind of angle it's going to spit us out at. But as we come up on 1,000,000 meters, or 11 million meters from Kerbin, we need to start slowing down so that we can see exactly what kind of escape or orbital gravitational assist we can possibly get from the MUN. There we go. And possibly from Menmus as well, but we'll have to see what happens there. Yeah, bad gravitational assist, good gravitational assist. Okay, unfortunately that particular one will leave us running into the MUN. So, once again, bad gravitational assist. And that spits us out on the far side. That one, on the other hand, isn't quite so bad. And that's still got a good Mun periapsis. At this point, it's all about preserving fuel as much as possible. Okay. Coming around the Mun and going for Mun escape. Now we have actually a fairly nice escape trajectory going on there. Or a fairly nice orbit at the very least. What is our... Yeah, our Kerbin periaxis is now up to 6 million. So we got plenty of room to play with here. There we go. Okay, well, I know where I need to go anyway, and what I need to do when I get there. Oh man, we actually passed pretty close to Minmus there. Surprised we weren't captured by it. Okay. Now face prograde. Give it a little bit of a nudge. We should be able to break free fairly quickly. Yeah, all sorts of Mun interactions going on there. Don't really like many of them, but that one will work. And as soon as we get some separation from Kerbin, we can start twisting the orbit around to better meet what we need. Okay. I'm actually going to go around all the way to the apoapsis there. I'm wondering why we're having so many interesting times with that power generation. Yeah, actually I need to stop right about there. Okay, ascending node means I need anti-normal. Yep, and that would be anti-normal. 1 degree off. Zero 0.3, 0.2, 0.1, 0.0. Okay, less than a degree off now. Which means now I'm going to head on down to the apoapsis and then start pushing the orbit back in so that I can get closer to Eve. For some reason, Eve does seem to be insanely easier to get to than Duna, but I don't know exactly why. It's weird. Okay, now I need retrograde, which I think is in this direction, but we'll find out. Nope, that would be prograde. That's the one thing about having an angle so close to 0 is your nodes will just track all over the place. But if you're good about it, you won't really have to worry about it too much. How sweet is that? Okay, that's adding distance. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, that's actually pretty darn good. Okay. Eight, 7, 6, 5. I think 3 million on Eve periapsis would be pretty good. Okay. So now let's go. It's also going to seriously adjust our orbit afterwards, so we will never be coming anywhere near Kerbin again. Encounter is just over 3 days away. Encounter is just over an hour away. And now we have encounter. Okay. Now, set new target as Gilly. Yeah, our orbit's way the hell and gone off. But I'm going to want to come around to pretty close to the periapsis. And then find prograde. Oh no, I've still got that big bitch. Okay, I wasn't expecting to still have that sucker. Crap, why are those two in the same... Crap. Those two should not be in the same frigging... Okay. Now we can start worrying about adjusting our orbital angle. I was not expecting to still have that sucker on there. But we've got plenty of frigging angle that needs to be adjusted here. There went that one. Good. Ugh. As I said, plenty of angle that needs to be adjusted here. Yes, for anybody who's wondering, that's the kitten playing in the background. See what we got here. Yeah, less than half a G's worth of thrust out of this thing. But it's still not all that bad. At 10 degrees, I'm probably going to cut power to the engines and come around closer to the node again. Okay, we've kind of got debris everywhere in this area. I'm going to have to clean that up sooner or later. Okay. Yeah, we're getting the angle close now. 4.0. 3. 2, and get a little bit closer to that node. Now the main reason that you want to do this at the node is so that you actually have decent orbital overlap. Otherwise you're going to have problems with your orbits actually not overlapping worth a flip. And the whole reason that it keeps running from me is because I'm not truly on the node. .3, 0.2, 0.1. Good enough. Okay. Now, unfortunately, with the way that this orbit is currently set up, it is absolutely horrendous. So what I'm going to want to do is come around to there. Oh, God. This is making it too easy on me. I always get worried when it makes it too easy. But yeah, because Gilly is just such a small little piece of crap, it really is you have to get to a really close approach before you'll have a decent gravitational influence. Okay, coming up on our encounter here, 3 minutes away. need to face retrograde here. Actually, no, we need to be facing prograde, because I'm going to go ahead and use the flea to slow us down. Crap, I don't have much time. In fact, I've only got 3 minutes. Joy. And I've still only got 3 friggin' minutes. Half a G hopefully will get me where I need to be before I run out of fuel completely. Okay. Yeah, we're bending this around better. Although I really think that flea only bought me so much in the way of time. Keep bending it around. I just don't want to end up running into the bloody planetoid. Okay, now I've got closer to an hour. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but I think it'll work. Okay, what's my current altitude? Actually kind of sucks. And I have, in all honesty, way too much of this craft left. Okay, I am now past the point of using the map. But fortunately, I don't have any atmosphere to deal with. Hell, I think I'm still within crash tolerance on most of my components, even at that kind of speed. I'm gonna wait until I get down to about 20 kilometers before I really start doing much in the way of, let's see, what do we got here? Entered suborbital flight, and something, it was probably while I was adjusting, I ended up escaping the gravitational influence of Gilly. Okay. Okay. Now we are below 10 kilometers above whatever its zero is. I have no idea what its zero is, so might as well go ahead and start slowing down a little bit. Once again, coming down on the day side so I can actually see my shadow. Okay. Okay. Because I actually want to land on my tank there. Is that the shadow? Might be. Oh, because I'm below 8,000 meters, I can't even get any good acceleration going. Any good time warping. Okay, so now I just have to let her fall. Yeah, that's the shadow. Okay, good to know. Crap, I just screwed up and I know it. But at least it got us down a little bit faster. Okay, that should have canceled. Yeah, we still got a buttload of lateral motion to cancel here. Yeah, the gravity on Gilly is so frigging low that You know, your actual gravitational acceleration is just minuscule. And unfortunately, you have really no idea what your h above g is. All that you really have to go on is that altimeter, which is relative to whatever their zero is. It's one of the reasons I like using the shadow to be able to tell how far above the ground I am. And most things do have a crash tolerance of up to 7 meters per second, so. And unfortunately, we're on a bit of a slope here. So now we get to go sliding sideways. Okay, I might as well go ahead and get this over with. Transmit. Okay. And transmit. Crap, I can barely see anything here. There we go. Observe mystery goo. And transmit. And then barometric pressure. Oh yeah. And that sucker is transmitted, and now this is effectively done. I'm going to try to get her a decent landing spot, but I don't know exactly how well that's going to work. And that's technically facing straight down towards the ground. So I think if I get down here, then I should be able to get a slightly better landing spot. Still don't know why it keeps twisting the camera around like that. It's actually kind of weird. Yeah, that looks like a much better place to land. And there's our shadow. Okay. Okay, she'll settle out and I don't actually have to worry about her too much anymore. So, I'm gonna go and turn off the RCS. SAS will be fine. I'm gonna go back to the Space Center and spend all that wonderful science I just got. Okay, got plenty of funding right now. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade that sucker to its fullest extent. We have 254 science left to spend. Can't get that one, can't get that one. We can get the precision engineering, which will give us the first of the relay antennas. Although I'm still not entirely sure what to use those for yet. Okay. Let's see. I'm pretty sure that I've got everything that I need to start building the heavy lift platform that I was hoping to get. I've actually built it in another setup. I am kind of wondering what to spend this on. It might be nice to have the advanced reaction wheel large. That is an honest-to-goodness engine. Interesting. I was expecting it to be something of a monopropellant thing. Yeah, with those better struts, I'll probably be able to do some other things. But I'm wondering if I don't need to consider something like that sometime soon. Okay, I'm going to go for the Clampetron docking port there. And I think I'm going to save the rest of it for next time, because I'm going to start building some science pumps soon. So, okay, I hope everybody's had a good time. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night since we managed to finish off that one, and I'll look at available contracts next time as well, but I think I really want to start setting up some science pumps. So, I'll talk to you guys, let's see, tomorrow night I should be back with a Master of Orion stream, and the video should be up in about an hour on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, support us on Patreon. Bye.